Good evening, everyone. It's February 25th. The Lakers just got done playing against the Mavericks in LA. It was Luka's first matchup against the Mavericks since he was inexplicably traded earlier this month. And it was an awesome game. So let's get into it. I've been looking forward to this game since the day Luka got traded, since the hour Luka got traded. I'm sure me, just like everyone else, has had this game circled on the calendar. And I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna watch this game. Let's make it a bit more interesting. So I'll put some bets down for this. So I had a little player stats parlay going. And to let y'all know, I thought Kyrie is going to ball out in this game. He's also one of the only ball handlers on the Mavericks. So let me take him on the points. I think the line was 26 points. Let me take him on the over. Similarly, because the Mavericks don't have many ball handlers, I thought, well, let's take Spencer Dinwiddie for his points, rebounds, and assists. The line was like 11 and a half, so I took the over on that. And then Luka as well. I wanted to bet on him. I knew he'd have a strong game, or I thought he would. So I did the points, rebounds, and assists over. It was like 48 and a half. And then to round it out, I took LeBron James on over like 7.5 rebounds. I know he reached over 10. So it was actually a great game for me in terms of that bet hitting. So I was happy with that. Um, but quick shout out. So I've mentioned Kyrie and Spencer Dinwiddie being like the only ball handlers on the team. Dante Exum was really impressive today. He was aggressive, getting to the rim. He was knocking down his threes, and he was playing with a fearlessness that I was surprised to see from him because his career has been kind of up and down. It's cool to see him playing well. He got popped in the face by LeBron James when he was going up to contest a LeBron layup. I think he was done for the game there. I don't actually remember, but he played really well, and I remember thinking, "Oh, I should have taken him on the over." Let's get to the matter at hand. Luka Doncic. So we see him warming up. He has a fresh haircut. He looks loose. He looks excited. And I think he was debuting a signature shoe with the Jordan brand. So he had all the stars were aligned for him to have a big night. And that's what the Lakers clearly wanted it to be right away. They fed Luka. They probably told him, do whatever you want, just take the first shot of the first possession because they didn't even really run a play. He just got the ball in the first possession and then like took a couple of dribbles to his right and took a fadeaway three just to see if he could get one in right away. He missed it, but that's all right. He didn't stop being aggressive. Um, a couple things I really liked seeing from him early on was I think the next time he got the ball, he went right to the basket. Looked like he had two guys on him, and he just finished through both of them. And he immediately on that play looked at the Lakers bench and was yeah, like he was feeling himself after that. And I thought, oh my gosh, like his first bucket, and he's already he's already like kind of scowling, snarling. And it really just continued from there. It was pretty crazy. Like he did go to the basket after that again, and it looked like a clear foul. Maybe the guy got the ball first, but he got fouled and turned to the ref and said some stuff to him, and he got a technical foul. So not only did he made a bucket and he was feeling himself, but he also got a tech right after that. And so I was thinking, oh, he's primed and ready to go and to really take his anger out on the game. So he played really well the rest of the first half, making awesome plays like a crazy step back on the left wing over two guys where it even looked like his foot or his heel barely grazed the out of bounds line, but it was a tough step back three. Kyrie also started the game strong. He hit back-to-back threes. Like he hit a three and then he got a steal on the other end and just pulled up in transition three. That he came out hot. And another thing that I really loved about Luka is Austin Reeves. So Luka's body language was really good in this game. And I noticed this when he was out of the game. Austin Reeves, like he hit a crazy three. Um, And then they pan over to Luka, and he's on the bench, or he's up off of the bench, both hands in the air, like really engaged and animated. Versus like we all saw him earlier in his Lakers tenure, when something good would happen on the court, he was kind of like sitting on the court and like celebrating a little bit and like was pretty subtle. But he was completely into it, for his teammates in this game, and that was awesome to see. Another thing that stood out to me in this game was the Lakers passing was really crazy today, crazy in a good way. Like their cross court passing ability is, like I hadn't really seen a team like them today pass the ball cross court as accurately as they did, and without turning the ball over either. There's one pass actually that my favorite one was Austin Reeves, from the right side doing a cross court pass all the way to Dalton Connect in the far corner. Just he catches it, puts it up, and it's wet. And then there's another one where Luka had done some cross court passes. They continue to do this like that. I haven't seen another team cross the ball pass the ball cross court the way they do. And then also, Luka just getting in his bag. He's doing the behind the head pass to Austin Reeves, no look, and then going up into the middle of the lane, just no looking it down to Vanderbilt for a layup as well. I was really impressed by the Lakers passing in the first half, and that actually kept going into the fourth quarter. Excuse me one second. So pause there for a sec. Luka had a great first half. But the second half, it really felt like the game shifted to become the LeBron James game. The Mavericks play like the Lakers were playing really good defense in the first half. They let the Mavs only have like 42 points with a few minutes left in the fourth, or sorry, in the second quarter, and then they made some dumb plays, and the Mavericks took advantage, and they went on a little bit of a flurry at the end of the first half and made it an 8-point game at half. But I thought the Lakers were playing really good D. But then the Mavericks just kept hanging around, and um, it was thanks in part to Clay Thompson in the second half having a really good stretch. There was a point when he hit three threes in a row, and it looked like I mean, he was just on fire. Like when he was getting it, it was going to go in every time. His fourth attempt, like his heat check, was really a close miss, and good for the Lakers that it didn't go in. But back to LeBron James, because fast forward to the fourth quarter, he was all over the place. And I'm so glad that he wasn't honestly thrown out of this game, because the first play in the first half where he put his elbow up to PJ Washington's um, mouth, that could have potentially been an offensive foul, maybe a flagrant. And then even his when he collided with Dante Exum, that was kind of elbow to the face as well, even though it's natural motion. So I was just happy that there wasn't any shenanigans on the part of the refs for this, and LeBron was still in the game because he treated us to a great fourth quarter. He was playing defense. He was like not only getting blocks, but he was hustling to contest guys and get in their driving lanes and make them have to make a decision, like go the different way or pass it off. And he was not only playing defense, he was rebounding really well. Like I said, I took him on the over in the rebound, so thanks, Bron. Shooting great, and also just making plays down the stretch. Like there was one play where PJ Washington drives baseline, LeBron is able to go block it on this side. He's already running down the other way, and Luka has the ball, and I just remember this snapshot in my head, like Luka's down at the bottom of the screen and LeBron is running this way. And it just gave me that same feeling of like when Dwayne Wade and LeBron James played together. It was like these two guys take so much of your attention. It's almost like they're glowing on screen. And the Lakers have this now where they have two people who are demanding your attention. And it's like your eyes don't lose where they are on the floor, because those are the guys that you want to be watching. And I thought LeBron, like, okay, he ran the floor, Luka didn't find him, that's fine. But he he turns out he kind of posted up Max Christie, maybe a little bit of a hold, and Luka just put a perfect pass where only LeBron could get it, and they're making easy buckets. And that was something that really was striking to me at the end of the game is that um, they they kind of took, I don't know if they took turns, but there was clutch plays within 2 minutes of the end of the game where the game was still in the balance, and there was a couple plays where Luka had the ball and a couple plays where LeBron had the ball, and it was really striking to me that they can get an easy shot every time. Like with their size and their passing ability and their IQ, they don't need to like, you know, try to force up a crazy tough shot or like have to dribble a bunch and create something. They are able to spot the mismatch, use each other. Like there was a couple times at the end where it's just where Luka has the ball and LeBron was just behind someone on the baseline and Luka just easy pass to him and LeBron puts it in. Or Luka creates a shot for himself and then luckily LeBron got the rebound. But it really feels like they can get a good shot when they want to, which is really scary. And like if you have to defend these guys when it matters most, and you have Luka and LeBron James that you have to watch out for, and they play well with each other like this, it's going to be scary. And back to the Lakers passing, like LeBron had one more pass that just stood out to me. LeBron, this is towards the end of the game. Like the game matters still, or like the game is not decided yet. LeBron is just barely cross half court, and this happened twice, but this one was the more like crazy one. Rui Hachimura just ducks in on the left side of the left block right under the basket. And somehow LeBron is just, he fires a line drive pass that covers the whole half of the court right into Rui's, like his bread basket. And Rui just puts it up for an easy layup. And I'm thinking, how does that ball get there without getting touched by anybody? And it's also just right on the money. And like Rui is not covering that much ground. He's only going from one block to the other, but LeBron's pass is probably in the air for longer than Rui is even moving. So I was just really impressed by the high level of ball these guys are playing. Like they don't have to out athlete anybody. They don't have to well, I said they don't have to out muscle, but yeah, they really just rely on their smarts and their size and their ability to pass. And the Lakers are shooting well, and they they are looking good. I know the Mavericks, they, I don't really like their team that much and don't think they're going to do that much, but the Lakers took care of business, and LeBron James, 40 years old, still looking like one of the best players in the league. And then Luka, this game, I think is going to just really increase his trajectory as a Laker, really get his confidence back. And who knows what's going to happen. So, yeah, fun game. And we'll see what happens going forward. Have a good night.